you know there's an island in Lagos, Nigeria that does not have any school, hospital, no facility at all, including electricity, no road? I've been walking around this environment. There's no electricity, no hospital, they don't have anything. But this community is one of the economy hub of Lagos State. They supply 90% of the crayfish in Lagos State. Èdè ni bale. Today, I'm exploring one of the islands that does not exist on Google Map. Type the coordinates on the Google Map to search for the location. I search and search. I couldn't find anything. That is why I decided to embark on this journey. Today, we are exploring the community that does not exist on Google Map called Igbo Elejo, where all the crayfish coming to Lagos coming from, where the Igbos are getting the crayfish and sell in the market. The community is called Igbo Elejo. Hello family, my name is Levi. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are embarking on a journey to a community that does not exist on Google Map, but they supply the 90% of the crayfish to Lagos State, which means one of the economy hub of Lagos State. Join me as we explore Igbo Elejo, the community that does not exist on Google Map. As the name implies, Igbo Elejo Island, and is an island in Lagos State. And when you get to Lagos State, to find any route to any island in Lagos State, you have to get to CMS, because that is where they will direct you. I got to CMS and they said the island is on Apapa, not on CMS as that is why we decided to take a boat from CMS to Apapa, which cost 700 naira. Let's go there. These boats are not regular boats or regular ferry. They are lag ferry, full AC, but you will need your cowrie to get into this boat. If not, you will not be able to enter this ferry. Then with your cowrie, you pay 700 naira, then you get into this place. Let's go there and enjoy everything together. And this is me inside the lag ferry, and lag ferry is one of the exclusive ferry that we have in Lagos, Nigeria, and it's very comfortable, very nice, very neat. All you need is your cowrie. Once you have your cowrie, then you can move from one place to another in Lagos State, either by train or by bus or by lag ferry. And now I'm traveling through the lag ferry with my cowrie, and from CMS to Apapa is just 700 naira. You load the 700 naira in your cowrie, then when you get into the ferry, then they will tap you in, then you can go there. CMS to Apapa is about 15 minutes, then which means that you spend about 10 to 15 minutes on water, then you alight at Apapa, then you cross to the bridge, then you take a bike or bus to Liverpool. Let's go there. From Apapa ferry terminal, I hop on a bike to Liverpool jetty. To get to Igbo Elejo from Liverpool jetty terminal will cost you about 500 naira or 600 naira respectively. It depends on the kind of the boat you are traveling with. If you are traveling with normal regular boat, it's about 500 naira. You are traveling with speed boat, which is about 600 naira. That is 100 naira different regarding to the two boats. Depend on the one you are traveling with or the one you meet that is loading. It's about 600 naira. That is how you get to the place. And when you are in this particular boat or when you are on water, you forget everything about Lagos, the hustle, the stress and everything, because the water is so calm, so nice. At least once in a blue moon, somebody needs to travel by water to relax his brain and calm and forget the hustle of Lagos State. It took us about 15 minutes on water to get to Igbo Elejo Island. Let's go there. We got to this island as early as 8 a.m. Surprisingly, we saw students jumping on boats, going to school. Some of them are not, majority of them are not with life jackets, and according to one of the students, said that there's no school, secondary school in that environment. They only have only primary school. That is why they have to go to another community to find their way to study. Yeah, that is why they are jumping on boats, and if the boats leave them, they cannot go to school that particular day. That is why they are just running to jump it. As you can see, some of them are not, let me say almost all of them are not with life jackets. The next thing we also notice at the river blank is the crayfish, not as the regular fish we have in other community, other island, but these the fishermen are going for the crayfish. I was surprised, and they said mostly of what they have here is mostly crayfish and small fish. The male are the fishermen, while the female are the one ghosting and drying the fish and the crayfish, but mostly crayfish.
Ẹ kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ajé mà. Yes ma. Ajé àwọ̀gbá ma. This is what they are doing here is crayfish, and you know that it's one of the
most consumable food item or sea product in Nigeria or anywhere in the world is crayfish, and this is where they are producing it. You can see everything what they are doing here in this island, they only deal with mostly the crayfish.
This is the crayfish. Oh, those of us in Lagos, Abuja, this is how they are doing it. Once they get it raw from the sea, then they will put firewood there to smoke it. Then I will show you the end products later. As you can see, these are the fish, our mommy that is selling it here. And eka sama ẹjọ ma báwo lẹ ṣe máa ń ta àwọn ẹja yín yìí, àmì àwọn èdè crayfish. Èdè ni báwo lẹ ṣe máa ń ta ma.
Anta
Bath.
Bath eléyìí
50,000.
Big bath only 110
160. Okay ma. Ṣé àwọn tó máa wá rà máa wá sí inú máa lọ ń tà fún wọn?
Kí wá máa cross lọ sí Liverpool.
Gbé lọ sí Liverpool.
Àwọn ìbò ẹ̀ máa wá rà.
Ọmọ wá rà. Tí ẹ bá wá rí ẹni tó fẹ́ wá rà lọ́wọ́ yín, direct ńkọ́?
Máa tà á lẹ̀.
Yes ma.
Due to the security and some other things that I cannot find out at the time of recording this video, then the villagers, they did not ready to speak to us, except only a woman who said her face must not show. He only dropped the voice record, which I will try to play right now.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ó ti tó ìgbà wo lẹ ti gbé ní ìlú yìí?
It's July 15 years ago.
15 years.
Abúlé Èkó wọ́n lè rán lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ níbí.
Ṣé iná wà, ṣé omi wà, ṣé school wà, àbí kí ni àwọn nǹkan tí ẹ ní tó wà special ní ìlú yìí?
Ibi báyìí primary school kò wà, kò sí secondary school, kò sí iná, kò sómi, kò sí àwọn ọmọ primary school.
As you heard from that woman, they only have only primary school here. Now let's tour around the primary school and see how the primary school look like.
Yeah, as I said, in this environment, no electricity except primary school. There's no any other school. People who live in this island, mostly what they do is that they fish. Let's continue moving around to see how. I was wondering why Lagos state government would leave this kind of island. This island is where they're supposed to invest a lot of money because they will make billions here in return. Although there's something, okay, this is a church. This is a church. I'm trying to explore everywhere. This is a church. This is a church. Yeah,
We are still at Igbo Elejo Island area in Apapa.
This is the church. See, that is the island. The water is back there. That is where the water is back there. That is the water. The water is back there. Yeah, federal government need to come to their aid in this environment because they are really suffering in this environment. No electricity, Apart from the river, I'm not sure that there is pipe-borne water, nothing apart from the primary school. And I'm seeing one solar here, probably is the community that do it for them. According to the person that's just interviewed, the person just told me that he cannot speak to the camera because for security reason, because he's a public figure in this environment. He said that the only thing they have in this community is that primary school, and there's private school for junior secondary school students, which means that anybody in the senior secondary school students in this environment, they always follow Kano to go to another community to study. We pray that government will please with the Nigerian government to come to their aid in this environment. In fact, if it is ordinary electricity they need in this place, there's no electricity here. Yeah, let's continue moving around and let's continue moving around to see more. Although mostly people living here, they are mostly fishermen. Yeah, we pray that government should come to their aid and give them at least social amenities such as electricity, pipe-borne water, and so on and so forth. We are moving on. We are still at
Igbo Elejo Island, an area in Apapa. Yeah, to get to this place, you have to get to the Liverpool Jetty, then you get your canoe down to this island, which will cost you 500 or 600 naira respectively, as I said earlier.
Presently, I'm at the primary school
the only primary school at Igbo Elejo community. Yeah, the only social amenity they have, that is where I am. After finishing touring around everywhere, then we got to the primary school late in the evening, something around 5. Then and today is Friday, which means that the schools close very early, and that is why you can see everywhere so locked. And moreover, if it is during school hour, it's against the school to film the school without getting the permission from the nearest authority. Then we came around after the school closed, and we discovered that everywhere is very close, calm and dirty, which means they still need more infrastructure in this environment. Apart from the river, and the river too is also the water lock. As you can see behind me, the water is locked at the feed, and no any other thing they have in this community apart from this primary school. Even the only private school they have in this environment is only have up to junior school. All the senior school and people that cannot avoid the private school have to go to the other state, go to Apapa local government or other community for their study. Especially most of them go to Apapa Assist for their study. We are still at the environment.
No. Let's try to move around to see what we can see here. We are still watching Lake Vibe Live. We are still in Igbo Elejo Island. Let's continue moving around. I've shown you school. I will show you more amenities. Yes, ma'am. Major occupation of people living here, they are fishermen. They are fishermen and they are fisherwomen. Their major occupation is fishing. It's fishing, and it's one of the hidden islands. One of the hidden islands that I believe in future Lagos State government will come over to develop, invest massively in this environment. Although this environment needs a lot of development, because one of the things that I've noticed so far that there's no light here. Let me try. There's no light. I've not seen any form of electricity here. I've not seen. Let's move around to see whether they have electricity here, but I've not seen any. Could you come on? Yes, ma'am. I've not seen any form of electricity here, and they are very close to Apapa, and Apapa is one of the highly generates. When we are talking about the local government that generates a lot of capital, Apapa is one of them, and this environment is the place that I follow. That is another side over there, because they are very closer to the water. They are very closer to the water. There is no hospital here, apart from the primary school. Okay. Shema, yes ma'am. Apart from the primary school, let's continue moving around to see whether we can still see one or two places. See one or two people that we can talk to in this environment. Yeah, we are still.
Igbo Elejo is very close to Snake Island because they are under the same island, because Lagos State have so many islands. We have Manager Island, Snake Island, Igbo Elejo, and so on and so forth. But only few people talk about this particular island. In fact, I've not seen this island on Google Map or to get to this island before. Now, as you can see, as you watch this video, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Lake Vibe, because every week we are dropping new story and still trending on our channel. We have so many videos on our channel. Take your time to watch and subscribe. God bless you. See you onto the next one. Lake Vibe. Stay good, stay blessed, enjoy your day, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Love you.